SNOWPIERCER 2013. In the near future, humanity attempts to stop global warming by releasing a chemical into the atmosphere. Instead of saving the planet, the experiment freezes Earth completely, causing a new ice age. The last survivors live aboard a massive train called the SNOWPIERCER, which constantly circles the frozen world. The train is divided by strict class systems. Wealthy passengers live in luxury near the front, while the poor struggle to survive in the crowded tail section. Curtis, a quiet but determined man from the tail, begins planning a rebellion to reach the front of the train. Life in the tail section is miserable. The passengers live in darkness, surviving on strange protein blocks and limited water. Guards constantly control them with violence and fear. One day, a cruel officer named Mason arrives with soldiers to remind the tail passengers of their place. When a young child is suddenly taken away by the guards, anger spreads through the crowd. Curtis realizes that the moment for rebellion has come. With the help of his closest ally Edgar and the wise old man Gilliam, Curtis prepares the people for a dangerous uprising. The rebellion begins when Curtis and his followers attack the guards protecting the tail section. After a brutal fight, they break through the first security gate and move forward through the train. Their goal is to reach the front engine and confront the mysterious creator of the train, Wilford. Along the way, they free Namgung Minsu, a security specialist imprisoned in one of the train's compartments. Namgung knows how to open the locked gates between the train cars, but he demands a powerful drug called chronol as payment. As the rebels continue moving forward, they encounter many strange train compartments. Each car reveals a different part of the train's society. Some contain greenhouses growing fresh food, while others hold aquariums and kitchens serving luxurious meals. The rebels are shocked to see how comfortable the upper-class passengers live compared to their suffering in the tail. The contrast strengthens Curtis's determination to reach the front and end the injustice that controls their lives. The rebels face violent resistance from heavily armed guards protecting the middle sections of the train. In a dark tunnel, a brutal battle takes place between Curtis's group and masked soldiers. Many rebels are killed during the fight, including Edgar, Curtis's closest friend. The loss deeply affects Curtis but also pushes him forward. He knows that turning back would mean returning to a life of slavery in the tail. Further into the train, Curtis and his group enter a classroom filled with cheerful children learning about the greatness of Wilford, the train's creator. The teacher praises Wilford as the savior of humanity. Suddenly, the cheerful lesson turns violent when hidden guards attack the rebels. The scene reveals how deeply propaganda controls the passengers in the front sections of the train. Curtis begins to understand that the entire system is carefully designed to maintain order. As they get closer to the engine, Curtis finally meets Mason again. This time, the rebels capture her and force her to guide them toward Wilford. Along the way, Mason explains that the train functions as a carefully balanced ecosystem. According to her, the suffering of the tail passengers is necessary to maintain order and stability among the remaining humans. Curtis refuses to accept this cruel logic and continues toward the front. When Curtis finally reaches the engine room, he meets Wilford himself. The mysterious creator calmly explains that the rebellions were secretly planned to control the population. Gilliam, the respected leader from the tail, had been working with Wilford all along to keep the system balanced. Curtis is shocked and devastated by this betrayal. Wilford even offers Curtis the chance to take control of the engine and become the new leader of the train. Meanwhile, Namgung and his daughter Yona discover something important while observing the outside world. The snow and ice are slowly melting in certain areas, suggesting that life outside the train might be possible again. They decide to destroy the train's door using chronol explosives to escape. The explosion causes a massive avalanche that derails the SNOWPIERCER, finally ending its endless journey across the frozen earth. In the aftermath of the crash, most passengers are killed. Only Yona and a young boy named Timmy survive the disaster. They step outside the wreckage into the freezing wilderness for the first time. As they walk through the snow-covered landscape, they see a polar bear in the distance. The sight proves that life still exists on Earth. Although the world remains dangerous, humanity may finally have a chance to rebuild beyond the prison of the train.